I'm Jeremy White. I'm in Montreal, Canada.
Hey, yeah, Montreal. Oh my God, I've never been there.
Never? Ever?
No, I want to come. I feel like it's a beautiful city. At least that's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like a cooler New York City meets Paris.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I describe it. It's got like a very old world feel, but if you come downtown, it's very modern and clean. But then if you go into the old port area, kind of dirty and smelly.
Everyone says it's like very culturally diverse. Like it's beautiful. Like it feels like you're somewhere in Europe, maybe too.
Yeah, well, like it's bilingual, so you got the French, you got the English, but like I said, like Montreal is kind of home to like when people are immigrating to North America, they either went to New York and then like it's all the same Jewish community, like all the same Jews like came up north to Montreal. We got the same mob, so it's kind of like the northern New York City in a way.
I love it because I love New York. So,
Yeah. Yeah, New York's great, but Montreal's cool because, like, I'm from a native reservation. I'm actually a Native American, so I'm from
oh,
a
amazing.
native reservation that's called Kahnawake. So we're on
Oh,
the south shore of Montreal. Like, literally, we're 15 minutes from like the metropolis that is Montreal. But then just across the water, you have a native reservation, and
wow.
it's awesome.
That's
So
incredible.
our town is actually called Kahnawake because it's Kahnawake translates into English as by the rapids.
Wow. I
So
don't think I
we're
can pronounce that, but
yeah, it's pretty easy actually. Kahnawake.
go no again. Oh, I said it.
You said it. It was perfect.
I said it. Yep.
I love it. Where are you right now? Are you in Paris? Because I saw on the thing as I'm waiting and it says like, oh, your meeting's supposed to start at 11:30.
No, I was doing France interviews, but through
Oh,
Zoom. But I'm in Studio City in Los Angeles.
nice. What's happening in Hollywood? Anything fun going on over there? Are you like isolating? But first of all, are you tired of people asking you, so what have you been up to in isolation?
Um, that is hilarious. I'm not going to answer that question. All I'm gonna say is I am tired of being in isolation.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, were you supposed to hit the road and stuff, like in support of the album? Were you
My
supposed to be on
God,
stage?
yes, I was supposed to come to Canada. I never even got to announce it.
You had the tour planned and everything. You had the merch printed, all the T-shirts are ready to go, and you just
No, but it's gonna happen next year. I think I'm staying positive.
yeah, staying positive. So tell me about this record, Heaven and Hell. First of all, are you a Black Sabbath fan?
You know, I just love the title Heaven and Hell, and I chose it about a year and a half ago. Actually, no, actually, I chose it on the way to the VMAs in my superhero costume, and I was listening to Torn because I was going to sing Torn that day at the VMA pre-show, and it was funny because in the bridge it says "Torn in between heaven and hell," and instantly my head's like. Heaven and Hell, that's what the title should be. It makes sense. The duality, sweet but psycho, it just makes sense. And it's everything we go through. So that's really how I came about that.
And to be fair, I mean, it's also a great merchandising kind of deal because, hey, we're going to print a blue version of the album and we'll print a red version.
I don't know. It's so weird. And blue and orange actually are the colors I chose
Blue and
because
orange.
I
I
love.
pre-ordered the autographed cassettes and the CDs. I had to get one of each. So,
Really? Thank
yeah.
you.
I
Thank
love the
you.
fact that you printed cassettes because like everything old is new again. And it's like, I'm glad that people like I'm 26 and you're 26, right?
Mm, yeah.
So it's like when we were growing up, like we were getting our Britney CDs
Yeah.
and our like, our old Blink 182 CDs going to FYE or whatever and getting that stuff. It's like
I
it's
miss
cool to have
Blink 182.
it's like cool to have the physical copy. So I like the fact that you're going even old school and doing the cassettes.
Yeah, I love it. We're the same age. What month were you born?
I'm June,
Oh,
Gemini.
June. So I'm a little bit before you, I think. February? Yeah.
Yeah, a little couple months.
You
Yeah.
know.
It's all right. So wait, so talking about that, because we're the same age. Like, so what were you listening to growing up? Like, were you? Because I was. It
Music.
was weird for me because I was really into Shania Twain, and I was also really into like Van Halen. So I was like all over
Me
the
too.
spectrum.
Me too. Shania Twain. I remember listening to Van Halen, but Shania Twain really. I mean, okay. So I had two uncles obsessed with music. One uncle gave me a CD of Mariah Carey, and the other uncle was obsessed with Shania Twain. And how
Huh.
hilarious is that? Both uncles were like fighting over who was better, and they loved Shania and Mariah. So I started listening to Shania and Mariah.
That's amazing. I mean, two amazing divas that come out of the late '90s. Shania Twain. I think she still has the record for the biggest selling album from a female artist.
What?
It's like, yeah, she holds that record. I think.
I gotta look that up because that's pretty crazy
I
facts.
know for sure in country, but her ex-husband Mutt Lang actually has two albums that are in like the greatest, like the biggest selling albums of all time, Back in Black and Come On Over.
I literally could cry because she's so amazing. Can she come back like again?
You know, she's been back. Like she just put out a song with like that country guy that covers his face. I can't
Oh,
remember
I
his
know who
name.
you're talking about. But
Yeah.
wait, I wanted her like I wanted her to do the kind of record she used to do, like a little bit more. They were like pop rock.
Well, if you listen to Come On Over, it was very pop rock. It was basically Def Leppard with a fiddle. And
Yeah.
then you went and listened to Up, and it had like I'm Gonna Get You Good and
Mhm.
like Forever and For
It's just
Always.
so good. It's so good.
Yeah. What are some of your favorite Shania Twain songs?
Ooh, this is a tough one. Probably you're still the one I know. No, the only one I mean. That one's a classic. Um,
Classic.
and then which one is the how does it go?
There's Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
Yeah, man, I feel like a woman, but I was thinking the melody. I couldn't think of the melody.
Uh,
But yeah, that one, and then the other one that's like in the boots.
oh, whose bed have your boots been under?
It's so good.
Dude, speaking of that song, they're putting out, I think it's today or tomorrow, they're releasing the HD remastered music video of that. So that's going to be online. Because she's doing like this whole thing. It's like it's the Woman and Me Diamond edition because it's the 25th anniversary, I think.
I literally could cry. It's so good. Like Shania's like, it's crazy. A lot of people ask me who my influences are
Yeah.
back in the day. And I always say Mariah Whitney, but Shania was a big one. Shania was a really big one.
Shania was big because, her songs just kind of transcended the genres. You had the big rock guitar, but then you had like the fiddles, and it was just big.
That's literally what I try to do, but Shania wins at it. Like with Kings and Queens, I tried to add the guitar in, Who's Laughing Now as well.
Yeah.
Pop rock is just such a good mixture of genres.
Yeah, it's great. And like, if you listen to your song Kings and Queens, like for example, where did you get the idea to have those big, ABBA style a cappella vocal harmonies right off the top?
I mean, Circuit and I, a Canadian producer, actually worked with a lot.
Dudes from like the East Coast.
Yeah, so I work with him on everything. In fact, we're working later tonight. Like we always work. So he's a great producer. He's like a genius. He makes songs in like 2 minutes. Like I literally go take a bathroom break and I come back and it's like the best song ever.
Right. It's interesting.
But yeah, so basically he can really find these sounds, and he's a genius in like harmonies, and it's really fun working with him because I learn a lot. So yeah.
Yeah, working with a producer like that, as opposed to like somebody like Max Martin or even Mutt Lang, like Circuit's been involved with like Dr. Luke's whole kind of crew the last like 10 years, or like the Katy Perry and the
Max
Kesha.
Martin is great too. Oh my God.
Did you work with Max on this record at all?
I know Max. I actually worked with Shellback on Call Me Tonight.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, definitely worked with his team. One day hopefully I can work with Max personally, but I know him. He's a friend of mine, and he's such an incredible person. So down to earth, like incredible.
That's cool. Next time you see him, tell him Jeremy White said hi.
I will.
I'm a big fan. Like talking about working with a producer like Circuit, talk to me about what it's like going into the studio, and how does a song like that come about? Are you walking in with a melody and Father Kings? Like where does that come from? And then does he have a guitar riff and he's playing chords, or
actually it happened in the pre. I started doing the pre. I was like, no, just don't need to save me. So it was like instantly like in my head. And it kind of came out in the mic. Sometimes that happens when lyrics and melody comes out in the mic. But we wrote it with also some amazing collaborators. We worked with Leland and Madison Love and Red One, of course. He worked on the beat with Circuit. I mean, he's awesome too. We were very lucky with this record. We worked with incredible people.
So just talk to me about like, the process of being in the studio with like you said, there's like 5 people that you just mentioned there.
It was different times. So the song actually came together so differently. It took a year. Like sometimes it was like a couple, Leland and Madison Love and I in the studio, but then I was in the studio with Red One and Circuit. So it kind of was done separately in a way. So,
okay. Yeah. So you guys come up with melody and lyrics, and then they bring the production side of it. And does that influence the melody as well, or different?
It's like a mixture of things. We go back and forth a lot. So sometimes like there's different notes coming in from everyone, and I'm over here like, wait, make more guitar or less guitar. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a lot of collaborating.
Right. So what can your fans expect from this album? Because I could have listened to like a like the screener kind of thing, but I didn't want to. I want to wait for my cassette and my autographed CD to come in. I'm like that fan. Like I get the advanced copies. I'm like, no, I bought the
Oh
double
my God, you're
LP
so
limited edition
funny.
vinyl.
Okay, so I'm so excited about Belladonna. It's about a poisonous plant, aka being me, the woman. No, but it's more so very different than any of the songs on the album because most of the album, except for Heaven, the introductory track, is like chill, but everything else is anthemic, danceable, very fun, energetic, and it's a feel-good album necessarily. And then really, Belladonna is a little different. It's a little bit sexier, more sensual, cooler, vibier. It's different than what I've done. So I'm very curious what people are going to think about Belladonna.
Right. So the whole album's going to be like super upbeat and energetic. Is there any ballads? Or are you kind of like bringing it down?
No, we didn't have room for ballads this time. Maybe next time.
Okay. All right. So just basically straightforward, turn up the feel good, dance vibes.
Yes. I want to dance.
Nothing wrong with that. Yo, it's officially September. Halloween's around the corner. You a big Halloween fan?
I am.
Yeah.
I really am. But, you know, what are we going to do this Halloween? We're probably going to, like, literally Zoom party.
You're going to have to like, have a block party, like a trick-or-treat block party over Zoom.
Literally, yeah.
You know, it's funny. In Montreal last year, we had a really bad windstorm. So our mayor actually postponed, like, she technically canceled Halloween. She postponed it to the next day. And people were like, no, it's not happening.
Oh, no. Because the windstorms there, I heard, are pretty crazy.
Yeah, sometimes. But it's not that bad.
Like earthquakes in California, like there's a little one, like every few weeks or months. It's not.
Yeah, well, California's got their own problems with all the fires going on.
I know. My heart goes out to all the firefighters dealing with that as well. It's so sad.
Did you see that story of the the gender reveal party gone bad?
I did. You know, I wasn't there, so I don't know the truth. You know, I don't know what really happened there. But at the end of the day, I pray people stay safe.
Yeah. You know, it's a gender reveal party. You're figuring out if the kid has a penis or not. I mean, you're not going to an Ava Max concert.
So many people do gender reveal parties, so it's like, it's definitely, you know, it's a thing. But maybe the way they did it with fire, maybe it wasn't good.
Yeah, pyro. Like, what is it? It's not an Ava Max concert. Like,
calm
down.
No fire. We don't need fire.
No, you don't do pyro at your shows. Come on, you need that.
Here and there.
You gotta pull a trick out of Gene Simmons' hat. Come on.
You gotta be safe with it though.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna take much more of your time. Anything, you know, you basically said it all here. You know, we're playing your song. It's top 40 right now on the Montreal Hit 40, the
like
#1 weekend countdown.
Good shirt. I like that shirt. Are those hearts? And Duran.
Yeah. Oh, this shirt?
I like both. I like both shirts.
Well, I went with, you know, the pink, and I was like, you know, it's Ava Max, like pink. I kind of like tried to match it, you know?
I love it. You're very fun to talk to. Hopefully we can do this in person soon.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So, let me ask you this now. If you get back on the road, are you kind of looking forward to doing meet and greets, or are you kind of like, nah?
Oh my God, of course. And especially if I come to Canada, you know, Circuit's going to come as well. So bring Canadian spirits to Canada.
Cool. Hey, speaking of that, just real quick before I let you go, talking about live, how do you plan on pulling these songs off live? Are you going to be just like you on stage playing the tracks, or you got like a backing band?
Ooh, I haven't thought that far in advance because now, you know, we don't know when we're going to perform. But I think I'm probably going to play the piano on a song, dance, to track, but also band. I love a band. So hopefully we can get a band out.
Gotta love seeing a band live.
I love a band.
Nothing like an intense drummer just on stage and like throwing the sticks. And
maybe an all-female band would be cool.
That'd be amazing. I'm trying to think who has an all-female band?
Beyonce does.
Beyonce, but other than that, you know.
In general, whoever the band will be, I'm probably gonna fall in love with the band because I just love everyone who plays drums and guitars. I mean, I'm in awe of them. They're just geniuses.
Yeah. Do you play anything?
Piano.
Yeah. Okay. Like, are you like classically trained or like?
I am, but it's funny because I don't play it that often. I played here and there. I'm probably gonna play it this weekend. Like, you know, like it's like random.
Yeah.
But I actually want to learn guitar.
Guitar is fun. Like, you know,
I get scared with guitar because I started playing it, and I'm not even kidding you. I had to cut my nails.
You just got, it's the G chord, you know, Ava Max. We're on Zoom with Ava Max. Yeah. Learn guitar. This way you can do Kings and Queens acoustic unplugged. I need to learn those harmonies. It's like total Queen ABBA style. Like,
yes, do it.
You know? All right. Well, Montreal loves you. We're loving the song. Good luck with the album. It's coming out next Friday. Looking forward to it. You can also purchase some autographed CDs and cassettes because cassettes are back, baby.
Thank you. I love you, Montreal. Mwah. And thank you so much.
Cool. We'll see you later.
See you.
The Jeremy White Show.
The Beat 92.5.